Okay, so I touched base on management earlier and for service accommodation, and it's a great strategy. And it's a good for revenue stream. It's risk free. At the end of the day, all you're doing is managing. You charge a percentage. You run the maintenance. You run the guest. It's just exactly how you run your properties. So it fits in really well with my business model, and we do a great job. We can give reporting to the clients, and we can also give them access to the bookings if required. A lot of them don't. A lot of them just want sort of, there's the keys, you crack on. And it works really well for us. So we make some good money from it, and it's a good revenue stream for the business. And obviously it helps us build our relationships as well. So what we've also got in terms of management, I personally don't do this, but could be another revenue stream, is HMO management. So you could take over. There's no point doing tenant management for 10% of a monthly payment. But, if you were to do 10% of, the amount of money that's coming into some HMOs, 3-4 grand, depending on location, 2,500 quid, you might feel like that's a good fit for your business if you've already got the systems and processes in place. We have those processes in place, but I just don't feel it's a good use of time. If we break it down in terms of having to pay somebody to go and do the viewings each time, the amount of viewings that we might have, would that then cover the fee? But again, at the same time, you could kind of set yourself up as a mini estate agent and actually charge tenant finders fees for the management as part of the management service, and then that might make it a bit of a worthwhile venture. So it might be something that I go into. I have thought about maybe setting up an estate agent and, as another revenue stream, but mainly to get deals onto the books and get properties onto the books and make it work for me. But at this minute in time, I'm not going to. I'm not saying I won't in the future, but management of HMOs could be another revenue stream for you as well. So it's a great way to do it, and have a really good think about it. If you want to consider it, just map it out. Okay, what are you doing? What works? How can you leverage it? What is your service offering? How can you make sure you deliver it? Because the worst thing you want to do is take people's properties on and not deliver on the back end. It's all right not doing it for your own. It's not all right, but you can do that behind closed doors and make those mistakes and no one knows about it. You put your neck on the line and you start not performing, before long you'll be all over social media getting slated. So you've got to make sure that you can deliver that value. So before you jump into it head first, just plan it all out, make sure, yep, I can do that part of it. Yes, we can get X to do that part. And mainly, the biggest thing is, remember the clockwork model. Make sure that it's not going to pull time away from the core fundamental business, acquiring property for cash flow for me. So, would that take anybody away from that element? And if so, can I put them people in? And then if so, is it going to be cost efficient? Now we're going to make profit. So have a think about it. SA management is a no-brainer if you're already doing SA management. HMO management is probably something that you should consider if you are heavily involved in HMOs and you've got that set up already, because there is a market for it. Obviously the margins are a bit smaller, but works very well. And I'm sure that, you can pull it off and get some tenant finance fees and things like that in there as well to make it a worthwhile business venture for yourself.